You can't actually make money through savings. That's why in today's video I want to tell you the truth. All right, the thing that your banks don't want you to know. We're gonna discuss everything in today's video, and by the end of this video I think some people will say, ouch, I wish I never put my money at the bank. It's not too late. You can actually go for it right after watching this video. You see, for you to gain financial freedom, for you to earn more money, I think that savings account, the low yield savings account, that box, or the money that you wanna save by the end of the year through the bank will help you gain the financial freedom, because the banking system is developed to make you bring more money to them so that they will use your money to make more money. Now listen, I'm going to explain this thing to you. Do you know that your banks want you to save money, but banks don't save money? I know you are saying why. Banks want you to save money, but banks don't save money. If you think that the money that you loan to the banks is at rest, I want you to delete that from your mind. Your money is not at rest. The moment you give your money to the banks have big time investors, people who are good to invest that money. So the moment they get your money, they invest your money into the big companies. Tesla, Facebook, Amazon, real estate, loan it to people, give mortgages to people, car loans, and take more interest from those people through that money. And you, the one who gave them the money, they will just give you that little interest. But who is making the banks rich? It is me and you. I think the best or the biggest asset that the banks are having is us, because we don't want to learn. And if somebody too is even teaching we don't take it serious. Your money is not at rest. So the very first thing I want you to put in your mind, the banks want you to save money, but banks don't save money. What you have to do is to learn how to make money with your own money. You can actually develop your own banking system if you be disciplined to yourself. All right, if you be disciplined to yourself, you don't need the banks to survive. I want you to do your own research. Take this to be an educative video. I'm not a financial advisor, but you can actually use this as an educative video. Consult a financial advisor, make the right decisions, and start making money with your own money. Because if you don't take care, you will be saving, but you will not achieve financial freedom. The next thing I want you to put in your mind is that the banks are not the best financial advisors for you. If you actually want to gain financial freedom, never think the people working at the banks will advise you the best way to make more money with your money, because the system is developed in such a way that they will convince we, so that we will bring our money to them, for them to use our money to make money. So if somebody who want to take your money to make money get in contact with you, do you think he will tell you what you can actually do with your money to make money? No. So the banks are not the right people for you to seek financial advice. If you want to live on a normal life, then they can advise you, do this with a little money, do this, blah blah blah, then dance. But they will actually not advise you to take your money from that account, because if you take that money out from that account, they will be having problems. They will turn poor. So the banks, the people working at the banks, will never advise you to gain financial freedom. So what I want you to do, always seek for advice from the people who have already made it. All right, people who have already gained financial freedom. The little money that you are having, never go and seek advice from the bank financial advisors. They will never tell you the truth, because they need your money to make money from you. Just put that in your mind. Moving on to the next thing that I want you to know before you put that money at the bank or not. By the way, Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Give the video a like if it helps you. Leave a comment. Let me know where you are watching me from. If you are in your 20s, your 30s, I speak to the only one person who wanna listen, not everybody. Alright? If you wanna gain financial freedom, then you have to do something different. You don't think like the mass. You have to stand out from the crowd. Alright? To start doing something different. And you can't make money through savings. Alright, by the end of this video I will tell you what you can actually do with the banks. Aside that, never think you can make money by saving that money with the banks. Moving on to the next thing that the banks don't want you to know, and I think this one to shock you. Now I want you to ask yourself, do you think most of the people working at the banks are wealthy? Never. I know you're gonna say yes, but most of the people working at the banks are broke. Listen, they don't even know how to start their own business. They don't know how to market a business, how to use money to gain money. All right, now listen, the bank, we just walk inside there and talk to them. We want to save money, we want to do this. These people don't even come out. They don't know how to talk to people. We are the people, we go there ourselves. All right, so somebody who had no experience in setting up his or her own business, what do you think this person can do if you want to gain financial freedom? They just pass through the school, learn the courses, gain that degree, gain that master's, PhD, and boom, they are just sitting at the office in that coat, in that AC, and you think they are worthy? No, we are the people making them rich. They don't even know how to make money. I'm not saying all of the people working at the banks are broke, but in most cases, those people who have gained financial freedom and they are working at the banks, they are doing different business. Put that in mind. All right, so such a person can't tell you the best advice because he had no business experience. All his life he has been at the banks, collecting the money, opening accounts, talking to people, blah blah blah, them. So we think when we see them in the nice suit, the nice coats, in the nice cars, we think they are rich, so we want them to advise you. I want you to know most of the people working at the banks are broke, so you don't need them. All right, the rich people are making money in different ways, and we have to seek advice from them. As I said, not somebody who is just sitting there and people are walking directly to them. I rest my case. Let's move on to the next thing that you have to know. Why you don't have to save your money at the bank. I know most of us will be shocked. And by the end of these videos, you will decide if you're going to save or not through the banks. Are you aware that the banks will never tell you that you can actually use their money to make money? I know this is going to shock you. Banks will never tell you that the money that they are giving to you as a loan, you can actually use it to make money. Now listen, if you are somebody in your 20s, if you have money deposited at the bank, when you go for the loan or when you go for that money, they will never tell you that you can use that money to make money. And I'm going to explain this to you. You see, the banking system was developed for we to bring our money to them so that they will make money with our money. But the rich people know this secret and they have leveraged what is called debt. If you know how to leverage debt, when you say leverage, borrowing, all right, if you can borrow money from the banks to make your own money, to earn more money, then you will gain financial freedom through people. All right, we have what is called OPM, other people's money, and the rich people are using OPM to make money. Let me make things clear. We don't know how to make money with other people's. All right, the rich people know this, so they will go to the bank, borrow that money from the bank. I mean, the money that we went to give it to the banks, the rich people will go for it, and they will start what is called real estate. I mean, and put somebody into that house. They will build that house, put a tenant into that house, and when they take the money from the tenant, they will be using it to pay back the loans. And by the end of the year, by the end of the coming 2 years, 4 years, they will pay the full loan to the banks, and the house or the asset will now become theirs. How did they create this? They use what is called leverage. So I want you to know that the banks will never tell you that the money that they are giving to you, you can actually use it to set up your own business or expand that business, even leverage in terms of packaging, customers delivery, and other stuff, so that your business will boom. They will never tell you unless you know this secret. So the rich people know the banking system, and they are using OPM, other people's money, to make money. The poor will never learn, and so the poor will always be poor because the poor don't want to learn. All right, this thing that I'm telling you, somebody is saying it's nonsense. Yes, it's nonsense. So you remain what you used to be last year, this year the same, next year you will still be the same, because you think you'll be making money from the banks. But if you want to change your life, as I said, trust me, you don't need the banks. You only need your money to work for you. So move that money from that low yield savings account and deposit that money into a high yield savings account. With this knowledge, you will start seeing a better life in you. Banks will never tell you that take the money and go and start a new business, that come for the money and expand your business, that come for the money and put that money into your portfolio so that it will boost your earnings. All right, if you invest $1,000 into your account, you can actually go for another 1,000 as a loan from a bank and add it to your portfolio. So the more money you have with Apple, the more money you'll be making, and after that you pay them back their loans. Super simple. If you want to know how to do this, I said subscribe to the channel. What I paid to learn this from this top rich man in the world, I will share everything with you. All right, so if you want to learn with me, then subscribe to the channel. Until then, this is what I want you to know in today's video. The banks are not your friends if you want to gain financial freedom. Banks will never advise you that you can actually make money with their money. Banks are developed to take money from you. Banks want us to save money, but banks don't save money. If this video helps you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, how can you actually invest your money into the US stock market? And watch the next video that will pop up on the screen. Until then, let me know where you are watching me from. Until then, hand to head, salute.